내가
Trying to take it easy.
Welcome everyone to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. In this game, we'll see Duke against Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Gilbert Arenas, Malawaj out there with Lowry Markkanen. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 3. And for the Blue Devil, Boozer is out there with Hill. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Williamson. And it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. Here we go. So off the tip, it's the Blue Devil. Pass to Williamson. Redick is in the corner. Back to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Malawaj. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, the defense doing all they can, playing him very physically inside, but he just outworked them.
Now, here is Irving. There's the 3. Booz Ellis grabs the board. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Hill after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Irving. It's up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Edgecombe. From down in the low post, it goes. Edgecombe's got his second bucket of the game to go. Edgecombe's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Boozer. Back to Irving. Launches a 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And man, this kid, Edgecombe, is special. He just gets off the ground so fast to throw it down.
Here's Irving. Pass to Williamson. And they get it. And another miss by the Blue Devil.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now a timeout called by the Blue Devil. Different look now for the Blue Devils. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Williamson. Clyde comes in for Boozer, and Foster subbed in for Hill. Chicago also making some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Malawaj. Rodman comes in for Lowry Markkanen, and Middleton subbed in for Edgecombe. Foster against Middleton. Right side, Irving. Pass to Foster. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Plays it up and banks it in.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Rodman with a screen on Irving. And here's Arenas outside. And staying with the play, Middleton.
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
From deep, a three-pointer is right on target. Foster's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Arenas, and it's Arenas with the jam.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Duke trails by 7. Outside, Reddick. Pass to Foster. That shot off. Great D that time for Middleton. Chicago with the ball. Now here's Adebayo. He has yet to score. And they pick up 2. Adebayo's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do.
Here's Irving. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. It's Rodman with the ball for Chicago. Buzelis. Out of bounds. It'll be Duke's ball. A different look here for Duke. Williamson is checked in for Bagley. Tatum comes in for Flag. And it's Hill in for Foster. Chicago also making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Adebayo. Mullen comes in for Buzelis. And it's Williamson for Gilbert Arenas. Pass to Williamson. 1:33 left here in the first half of basketball. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Back to Irving. Williamson is screen on Rodman. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, we expect Tatum to take these shots. His jumper is very consistent.
Mullen passes to Williams. Back to Mullen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Showing some strength going through the defender to get the finish.
Boozer, he's checked in for the Blue Devils. And Chicago also making a switch. Boozer, he's checked in for Rodman. Outside, Reddick. Back to Irving. Pass to Reddick. And here's Boozer. Here's Williamson. Towns with the defensive effort. 17 seconds left here in the first half. Here's Boozer. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen.
And that combination of touch and length, it makes Boozer a handful down low.
And on the way from Irving for 3, and we've reached halftime in this one. It's Chicago. They lead by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Nice game. Great performance by PJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Hill. Irving is out there with J.J. Reddick. Then there's Boozer, and it's Williamson in at the 5 down low. Boozer wide open. He fires. Again, Chicago.
And just like his NBA All-Star dad, Carlos, Cameron Boozer is an incredible rebounder, but he also brings a little more playmaking, a real do-it-all type talent. This guy's got a really bright future.
And for Chicago, Mullen is out there with Boozer. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Williams. And it's Edgecombe in at the shooting guard.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The shot by Redick, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot's good from Mullen.
And that's just unfair. He can get away from anybody with a handle like that.
Now Irving. He's got 5. Boozer. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
A multi-dimensional scorer. Boozer can definitely hurt you from the mid-range. Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Timeout call, Duke. Chicago making a switch here. Malawach is checked in.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 9, Colin Malawach.
Duke trails by 17. Boozer with the screen for Irving. And another miss by Duke. Irving's gone just 2 for 8 from the field, right there at 25%. Here's Boozer. It's good. Boozer's got 8.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And here is Irving. He has 5. And the wide-open shot from Redick drains the three-pointer. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Redick shoots it the same way every time. Love his mechanics. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now here's Irving. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. Here's Mullen. Hill pulls it in. Duke trails by 18. Floats it up for Williamson. To the middle. Here's Boozer. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 10 points for him.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
As dynamic with the ball as anyone in the league. Kyrie there earning a trip to the line.
Kyrie Irving.
And he makes the first. And Duke making a change here. Foster's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Malawach. Markkanen comes in for Boozer. Young is subbed in for Williams. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And in terms of ball handling, this guy is just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
The shot's good from Mullen.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And another miss by Duke.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Markkanen finds Young. Over Irving. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, obviously, Young's a polished jump shooter, and there aren't many that he'll turn down.
Pass to Williamson. Back to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Markkanen. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now, here is Irving. Puts up a deep three. Another miss by Irving. Young dishes to Mullen. And the three ball is good.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Outside, Reddick. Pass to Boozer. Williamson is screen on Markkanen. Here's Boozer. Chicago grabs the miss. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Edgecombe.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Irving passes to Williamson. Over Towns. And another miss by Duke. Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Williamson. Pass to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
Irving looking for an opening. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Chris Mullen.